Hello, my lovelies. So today we are going to do another YouTuber's hairstyle. Mostly because the pinning is brilliant, it is super comfortable, and it is now my new go-to, so I thought I'd share. Because you're probably going to see me with it on my head quite a bit. So, I came across Pretty Shepherd, that's Anna. She actually popped up in my algorithm apparently, which is funny because I normally really don't get a lot of hairstyles. People who do tutorials in my algorithm. I get a lot of dog videos because that's what I watch to make me happy. And gaming vids. Anyway, she did happen to pop up though, so I watched her because, you know, she was pretty. She was wearing a coronet braid. And the title of the video was, you know, Easy Farmgirl Hairstyle. And I'm like, let's see how she did it. So it's really easy. What I'm going to show you is what she showed me. She is linked down below. The video I watched, plus just a video to her channel. Go subscribe. She deserves it. She also does like witcher hairstyles and folk hairstyles, folklore, and just folk hairstyles. Like, you guys, you will love her. You will love her. She is completely your bag. Trust. Also, she's delightful. And she went gray at 13. So she has like this gorgeous silvery hair and, you know, the really young face. So, you know, like Emmylou Harris, like what I wish would have happened to me that didn't. Whatever. Any hoodles, let's do the hairstyle. I just wanted to make sure you guys know. I didn't make this up. This is hers. But the reason it is so good is the pinning. So I have done coronet braids before, of course. That's just, you know, English braid wrapped around your head, pinned down. And while I like them, and I do think they are very comfortable, eventually my head gets a little sore just from the pins. Pins against your scalp make your head sore. It's just the thing. Of course, you can combat that by using clippies or what have you, but this one still uses pins, but the way she pins it is so comfortable. Dudes, I can sleep in it. I can sleep in it. So, you know, brush your hair out. We're going to split it in two. Now, where you want to split it is completely up to you. You can go straight down the middle or slightly off kilter. We're just going to go down the middle because, you know, I don't feel like messing about trying to figure out my hairline. All right. And like I said, this is nice. This is easy. This is not a difficult thing. You don't have to French braid. You don't have to Dutch braid. Yeah, you know, it looks like a crown braid without any of the muss or fuss. Which is just the way we like things around here. So, starting at the top, we're going to roll. Just roll backwards, add some hair, roll, roll. We're just going to do this till we get to the nape of our neck. Just add hair and roll. Dee, 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 dee. That's about all of it. So there we go. Now, roll down a little bit because we have to hold the roll with our teeth because we don't have an extra hand. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, we're rolled. So now what we're going to do is combine these rolls into a braid. So I'm going to turn around. Okay, so you want to back up on this one a little bit, and then what you're going to do is separate it into like 1/3 and 2/3. My hair's grabby at the bottom. Apologies. on each side. So 2/3 to the outside, 1/3 to the center. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side so that our braid will be mostly even, hopefully. Let me separate out my ends real quick. Alright, so now we combine the thirds, the 1/3 and 1/3 together in the middle, and that creates a strand, and then we just braid. Just English braid all the way down. So yeah, like I was saying, this isn't difficult, right? We just did the hardest part of this. That was it. That was the hard part. I'm just going to bring it over my shoulder to finish braiding. So yeah, I am so tickled the algorithm actually worked in my favor for a change. Because it usually, I don't know how to get into the algorithm. I don't know how it works. I never have. I might have been in it at some point in time, which netted me a whole bunch of subbies, but it has since gone the way of the dodo, because my views are way, way down, which is fine. My tried and true always find me anyway. So, any hoodles, I'm still braiding, you know, there's a lot there. So I'm going to braid down as far as I can, just because it's going to make tucking the end easier. But yeah, this hairstyle is very comfortable. Yeah, I've been wearing it for the past week. Pretty much just this hairstyle. And I'll wear it for 2 to 3 days before I take it down and redo it. I just sleep in it. It's that comfortable, and it still looks pretty good. Even like next day after sleeping on it, it would probably look even better if I like wrapped a scarf around it or whatever. But let's be serious. I am at home where it doesn't matter. I have way too much tail, but we'll just try and tuck it. All that means is that when I separated into my thirds, I didn't do a very good job to have one so much shorter. It's fine. Like I said, like this, my head was getting sore from the constant Nautilus, so I needed to switch it up. So to pin this, I'm actually going to use my big old bobbies. And 2 regular size bobbies, and I'll show you what those are for. But now's the fun part. Let me grab a pin just so I'm prepared. So when we go to wrap it around, what we're going to do first is flip it up, right? And then just follow the roll around the outside, right? Just follow the roll. Now, here's the genius. We just pin the base back here and just pin, like, don't worry about your pin showing, just pin right into it, into the meaty goodness, as it were. Because the pins are down here, for some reason, it just really doesn't hurt when it's up against your head. Yeah, now, this is what we need the little ones for, because my braid is a little bit heavy. Mine would slip a little bit, so this is what I use the 2 little or regular pins for. It's just here at the top. I just pin right behind the braid and then run it this way, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And those just 2 little pins, and that's strictly to keep it from, you know, swiping or flipping back on my head. But yeah, that's I just put 2 of these in up here. Then I'm just gonna follow around the outside down here. I'm gonna go ahead and pin on this side, and then I have to deal with the tail, of course. And look, guys, no cuts on this hairstyle. I'm actually showing you the whole thing. And as you can see, the braiding, as always, takes the longest. It always takes the longest. It's just the way of things. All right. Now, our tail, we're going to tuck under the braid. Now see, this is why it would have been way cooler if I didn't have like massive tail, which I do, but you know, it happens sometimes. So I actually have to use an extra pin, which I don't normally. I don't even know if I have any more small bobbies in here. I'm not prepared. Any little bobbies? Ah, haha, I have one more. Yeah, normally just 2. But I normally also do a much better job of separating out my my sections. So there, hopefully that'll keep the tail tamed, as it were, all up underneath there. And then I'm just going to add a couple more pins at the bottom for reinforcement purposes. And like, I just pin right in, like I don't even look. Pins might stick out, don't care, because I don't care. This is very much a functional hair. That might be all I need. And look, ha ha ha. Now, I can't really see very well, so you'll have to tell me how it looks. It's looking not quite as round. It's because of this. I didn't do a very good job tucking. Let me go see if I can fix that, guys. And now you'll have an edit. I just can't see well enough to see where my tucking has gone wrong. So I'll be right back. Turns out my tucking was actually fine. It's just my braid is that much thicker at the base than the taper. Yeah, the tucking actually wasn't too bad. But, you know, I couldn't tell. So yeah, it's not like perfectly round right here because I have taper. Really thick, not so thick. I told you guys, my hair's falling out. You can really tell from the taper. So anyways, though, look at this. Isn't this pretty? I think this is pretty. By doing the rolls, it adds just that little bit of softness, which is nice. But it also just gives you like this extra clump of hair, right, to pin at the bottom of the braid. But it's so, you guys, it is so comfortable. It's amazing. She's a genius. Go subscribe to this gal. How are we gonna decorate? Hold on. I always do this side, but I suppose we should do this side since it's the thinner side. So let's do that. Let us decorate, because this is me. We know I like to have a little bit of decoration. You don't need it. It is not a necessary evil. Decorating isn't evil, but it's not necessary. And then we'll just put a little butterfly, because you know I like things in 3s. So there we go. Lovely. Yay! Yeah, so there you go. The Pretty Shepherd. Go sub. She's brilliant, and this is the way I am currently wearing my hair, because it is so comfortable. And yeah, I put it up and then I just leave it there, and I don't think about it for days on end. It'll be a little frizzy tomorrow, a little softer. There will be tendrils. I dare say it looks even better then. So yeah, I just sleep on it. It is so comfortable. You can't even feel it. You can't feel the pins. You cannot feel the pins because it is in the thickest part of this hairstyle, and it's all at the base of our head. There's no pulling. This is beautiful dispersion. I'm just saying, this hairstyle was a revelation. So yeah, I'm just putting up as the Pretty Shepherd Farmgirl style because she's the one who made it. It's not really so much a tutorial because it's out there. It's just, hey, look what I learned. Look how I'm wearing my hair. It's amazing. All right. I will see you guys next time. Until then, have a great day. Oh, and Happy New Year. This will probably go up New Year's. Happy New Year. Love you guys. Bye.